Get out your recording devices and your oversized professional camera lenses that can see the aliens on Mars. 100 Thanksgivings ago, a tradition began in the city of San Francisco. So pass the mashed potatoes and let's get down to it. 2 times in a row, Turkey Day champs. Trying to make it 3 times in a row, Turkey Day champs. The Abraham Lincoln High School Mustangs face a familiar foe in today's all-or-nothing contest. With revenge on the mind and a treasure trove of pride, the Buccaneers trying to strike gold on this crisp November morning. First play from scrimmage, Mekhi Smith. Maybe he knows something we don't. Having played for the Mustangs last year, he might got some inside intel. Things get a little bit wonky early. The badass athlete, known simply as the Bocog, chases it down and somehow manages to get the punt off. That's when a Buck tries to snag it, but Jose Orellana makes sure that he doesn't. And Jose is slapping his head sick with it because his boy, Jabari Porsche, has pounced. Well, it ain't a big break until you take the big break and make it a big break. You smell what I'm stepping in? The Stangs are picking up what I'm putting down, and they fully understand the axiom. They go play action and get some. Andreas Alinagu to Kevin Zhao and kapow! Horses take the first bite out of the drumstick. Great play call as we recall the previous highlight. Everyone and their auntie knows the horses want to run. Everyone and their uncle knows Balboa's aggressive nature. All 5 defenders on the screen are gonna bite on the run fake, and that actually leaves 3 people open behind the defense. It's the Zouster, who will find himself somewhere on the first team All-City roster this year, with 4:50 left in the first quarter, linking up 7-0. Rylan Thean Jones, he's got 3 names and he's elusive. On the very next Pirate possession, he spots and hits Amar Jacques. Juice to the box. Yards, 55 live. Fun, TD catch and run. But the Buccaneers are still down 1 as the extra point doinks the upright. And then Blue has got some kind of a clue, sent Boria in the backfield and riding him down a little doggy rodeo style. The Stangs turn to the jet sweep mini reverse, but it's thwarted by defensive end Gerald Anderson, who chases down his rabbit. Gerald in the middle of it again. He actually runs into the kicker, but it's ruled he was blocked into the man. Joe Smith takes the one-hopper. 21 yards later, the Bucs will set up shop and set sail with fine field position. Second quarter now. Mekhi is the guy who turns over the down markers with a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Balboa knocking on the door. Oh, you can't come in. Who can it be? It's Davion McGee with the goal line NO to turn them back. Let's check some facts. It's just football, that's all. Multiple parties involved. Sant Berea, what a name, is tasked with protection. Lazarus Tulali, what a name, comes storming in. Just a momentary, necessary peek to the right from Berea, and that's all it takes for Tulali. Berea has to cross his quarterback, and Ryland can't step into it and follow through. Thus, the ball falls short of the mark and into the hands of Mr. McGee. He's down at the 1. And that's a dangerous place for any offense to be. And if you have ever played on this field, You know I'm not lying when I say the soft sod will give out from under you. And that's exact what happens to the running back right here. Look at the grass kick up underneath his cleat, thus causing him to stumble. And the bad exchange, ball on the carpet. And you ain't got to tell Ramses Barrios twice. He ain't got far to go for the world to know his name. What a name! Ramses Barrios, nose guard, fullback, middle linebacker. He does it all except sell popcorn at halftime. And now he's got a T-Day touchdown to tell the whole neighborhood about. First down, Lincoln. Bread and butter, Mikey Washington off the left side until he's tussled out of bounds after about a gain of 7. Second down, Lincoln. Sneaky Saint Berea creeps up to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly where they run. Ain't nothing but a triple-decker sandwich. Roll call to the ball. Santino Rubalcava to Lalo Solano. Amar Jacques. Sir, yes, sir. Third down, Lincoln. There goes that turf again, causing havoc. And if it wasn't for the world-class athleticism of Mikey Washington, that would have been a most probable Buck pick six. Instead, Washington pulls it in. They suffer the loss, but it's better than the alternative. Joseph Smith finds a sliver of sunlight to work with, and he works it. He works it real good. That's 12 as the Bucks near midfield. And if it worked once, they just gonna have to work it twice. And incorrect analysis. Proper data not entered into the equation. Oh man, my bad. I forgot about the Marley Brown factor. He shoots the gap, wraps him up. Zhao comes over the top to finish the job. Thank you, sir. Correct analysis communicated. And as long as we're here, here's some more stuff to talk about and analyze. Scooped up, whistle blown, ball dead. Ruled an incomplete pass. As long as we got the technology, let's get to it. We're gonna learn something today. When the ball is released, it's right there. Where the ball ends up is right there. Room service hop. Hamlin on the spot. There you go. You make up your own mind. Like I say. I'm just a guy with a camera and something stupid to say. And that concludes this session of Food for Thought on a Thanksgiving Thursday. Stang's trying to pierce the zone before the half is out. Mikey on the pitch out. Horse collar on a horse's collar. Moves them up to the 25. But the Bucks are starting to wear down the horses and winning the wars in the trenches. Arrow of truth. Bring it on. Saint Berea splits the linemen at the point of attack, then blows up the two lead running backs, throwing chaos into the cosmos. A shipload of his mates. I said shipload. Throw mutiny to the bounty and deposit the runner unceremoniously in front of his boys. Buccaneers lead by 5, 12-7. This game still up for grabs as we enter the third quarter. Mackay fighting for every inch of it. In the end, he won't get too many of them as a relentlessly pursuing Lincoln defense runs him parallel the line of scrimmage. That's important because it brings up a 4th and short from the Buccaneers' own 29 and they push the pile. And that is a statement making first down just to let you know their full intentions. Very next play. Bam! Malaki crunch. One more time. A little bit closer now. A little bit slower now. In the backfield in a hurry. Number 23, Colagero Harrington, and number 65, our old friend Matthew Chu. And that's a collision. Mikey Washington is only a junior. He's California's 23rd ranked running back. He turns himself into a human missile, but so far the Bucs are keeping him in check. Marvin Karakamo, like Godzilla, running amok in Tokyo, knocking down everything in his path. And the more I look at the film, the more I'm convinced that Balboa knew what was coming. Watch as they go left side heavy right before the snap. And sure enough, they've got the play diagnosed correctly. Ramses Barrios, the human spearfish, and gets credit for the tackle. Off the edge, it's number 55, Lazarus Tulali, turning him upfield, where it's meet and greet for Kevin Zhao and Marley Brown, taking him down hard to the ground. One more time, full speed, fully appreciate how it takes a team to make a great play great. And after a scoreless third quarter into the fourth, the Bucs are still up 12-7. Ryland Thean Jones takes off. He's got speed. But look at Jabari Porsche track him down. That brings up a 4th down and 20 for Balboa at their opponent's 30-yard line. They went for it before, you know they're going for it again. Jones drops it in like a fallen apple from a tree above. JoJo Smith holds it in like a newborn baby and backtracks into the happy place. The Buccaneers tightening the screws. With 8 minutes left in the game, they push their lead to 13, 20-7. Santino Rubalcava sending the man butt over teacups. And after yielding an early touchdown, the Balboa defense don't give up no more nothing. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Amar Jacques, and that don't stop the body rock. Second trip juice to the box. Statement touchdown. And for the first time in the last 6 tries, the Buccaneers have defeated their nemesis and toppled the horses in the biggest game of all. And as the final tick-tocks tick off the clock, everybody understands what we have just witnessed. Team Buccaneer rally round the family with a pocket full of shells, come together as one to become the 2024 Turkey Day champions. So I saw you after the last time you played Lincoln and you were a little bit down. How did you overcome that? How did you put that behind you?
Well, I messed up on a snap during Lincoln and we lost by 1 point. And I put that behind myself. I got better. I kept working, and our whole team, they had no doubt in me. Like, my team didn't shame me for messing up. They picked me back up and they said, Turkey Day is when it really matters.
What was your attitude coming into this game?
Win, dominate, play fast, play strong.
In the short term, what's in the future for you?
Another one, and D1 offers, hopefully.
What's up? Why do you do this thing?
I do it for my friends, family, myself, because I love it too. And this something to get me away from the streets and just being outside every day.
You seem like a soft-spoken guy. Is that true?
I am, kind of. I do think so a little bit.
And then on the football field, do you flip a switch or what happens then?
Yeah, I just lock in. Just go straight into football mode.
Tell me a little bit about good sportsmanship, humility.
You gotta have good sportsmanship, Karma will come back to you. So always have good sportsmanship with the other team.
Do you talk shit out there?
I do though. I do have to. They do talk a little shit to me, so I do have to talk back.
What's it gonna be like at the table tonight?
Oh, I'm half Filipino, so I got Filipino food and soul food, and I'm just gonna eat good and celebrate my victory.
Nothing in this world ever sounded better to me right now than Filipino food and soul food. So where we going then? Where's it at?
Grandma house.
Who you got at Balboa?
We got my brother, my cousins, some of my other cousins, one of my brothers, another one of my brothers. There goes my two brothers right there.
And do you look up to them?
Yes.
What do they teach you? Do they bully you, or how do they treat you?
They treat me kindly.
The following week, the Buccaneers would rep San Francisco and play in the state regional matchup. Breaking open a close game at the half, Balboa scored 41 unanswered points to defeat Los Molinos in convincing fashion and advance to play next week in the California Division 7A State Championship game. Go, big bucks, get paid. Flying into the picture with reckless abandon, Rubentino Savoclava. Get serious, homeboy. Mushmouth? Come on, man. Get your syllables and vowels in order. They do not understand a word that's coming out your mouth. It's late.